TV, part of the networks of Mid-Missouri.
ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday High School Game of the Week is presented by Harper, Evans, Gilbrenner, and Nettemeyer, and made possible through a partnership between the networks of Mid-Missouri, CPS Athletics, the Columbia Area Career Center, and Jim Butler.
Greetings from Hickman High School in Columbia, Missouri, where tonight the KZOU Game of the Week comes your way. I am Tex Little. Alongside tonight is Ben Drury as the Hickman Kewpies play host to the Helias Crusaders. The Kewpies are 0-1 after a tough trip to St. Louis, falling to Marquette last week. And for the Helias Crusaders, they eked out a 31-20 victory up at Hannibal as they come in at 1-0. It is a CMAC conference game for both of these ball clubs, obviously. And for the Hickman Kewpies, they're looking to snap a 12-game losing streak that dates all the way back to 2022. Ben Drury, the Kewpies have a new leader, as Hickman now has one of their own at the on the sideline, and that, of course, is Justin Conyers. He's brought a lot of energy, and he's also brought a lot of new ideas to this football program.
I'm really excited to see this game. I had the opportunity to interview Coach Conyers for the school newspaper, and when talking to him, he brought a lot of new perspectives to this team, and I am truly excited to see Hickman go against Helias, which both historically pretty good teams, and I'm excited to see if this Hickman team can get this class of seniors their first home win. So, yeah, I'm truly excited for this game, and I'm excited to what Coach Conyers brings to the Kewpies in the coming years.
The Helias Crusaders have won the CMAC 3 out of the 4 years it's been in existence. The only year they didn't win it was 2 years ago when Jeff City was able to trip them up, as the Crusaders have put together a very, very good run, and they have been playing very well, as they've also won 3 state championships compared to Hickman's 2. But for the Hickman Kewpies, they haven't won since October of 2022. They haven't beaten Helias since 2013.
Yeah, it's been a long time since Hickman has had, a good winning season. It's been about 12 years since they've had a winning season. And, yeah, like I said, it's a new beginning this year for obviously a new coach. And, yeah, it's just pure excitement, I know, from students, from spectators. And, yeah, like you said, Helias has won the 3 out of the 4 CMAC conferences, and they have a very, very good team. They have a good system with a lot of good playmakers, and I'm excited to see how that pans out today.
And that's what we're looking forward to see being installed here at Hickman, and as the system of Justin Conyers, who learned it from people like Greg Nesbitt and the head coach at Westminster and J.J. O'Fadale. As he has been an assistant at Rockbridge. He was the head coach, and actually he was the creator of the battle program, as he was the first head coach there. We have the coin toss, Kerry Nichols conducting business, and the Kewpies have won the coin toss, and they have decided that they will decline the opportunity here, and the Kewpies will be kicking it off to start this football game. But we're just moments away. Taking a look at Hickman's defense up front, it'll be Deshaun Sharp as a defensive end. Leo Hoyos will be a defensive end. Levi Harrow is expected to start as a defensive tackle, and Elijah Dotson a tackle. Quinto Brown will be an outside linebacker. Jackson Gooch a linebacker, and Jackson Busman will be the middle linebacker. Prince Collins and Owen Akers will be the corners. Elijah Bussey will be a safety. The other safety is Kerryon Larkins. For this Helias ball club that scored 31 points last week, they're led by Austin Weaver, who was forced into action when young Wyrick went down with an injury, second game or third game into the year last year, and Austin Weaver led this Helias club to 10 victories, as he will be at the quarterback position. Alex Marbury is a returner, and he is looked to carry the load as their leading running back. Sam Lopez is a wide receiver that will be a target, along with Logan Hillman, and then Luke Swan, who made 23 catches a year ago for 303 yards, will be a receiver, along with the H-back in Cam Hosher. Hosher, 5'11", 178, a senior. Helias up front, Chase Wisecarver, who's drawn the attention of collegiate scouts, will be the left tackle. The left guard is Easton Luckenhoff. Michael Pringer is the center, a returner of last year. Stone Hosier will be the right guard, and the right tackle is Will Kemma, who's already signed on the line to play at Kansas State. So this is a very talented Helias club that is coached by Chris Henches. As Helias, with that win last week, comes in 1-0, Hickman 0-1, and this revamped CUPE ball club trying to get things going. As we are set for the CUPE kickoff, and set to kick it off is Sure 2. And going deep for the Helias Crusaders is Alex Marbury. As Marbury will do it all. And here is a high end-over-end kick. And Marbury has a man step in front of him and take the kick, and returning it around the left end for Helias is Ben Holy as he brings it out to about the 25-yard line. And the Hickman defense will go to work there. Last year, Hickman 0-10. They were 0-10 on the field, and then a bizarre situation. They had to actually forfeit all 10 of those games a year ago as well. We'll get into that as the evening progresses. Perfect night for football. 73 degrees here at kickoff. Few angel clouds in the sky, but it is very, very comfortable. No wind to speak of as the Crusaders look into the sun. Austin Weaver at the controls. Slot left, trips to the right. Hickman with a three-man front. A little different look as Justin Conyers has adjusted his defense just a bit. I think it's crucial, though, for Hickman to force Helias to throw the ball. Weaver wants to throw over the middle. He's got a receiver, and it's caught for a first down by Hosher. And Hosher then is brought down. Making the tackle for the Cupies was Jackson Gooch. A gain on the play, 13 yards. Helias going no huddle. Weaver has Marbury behind him. And now they'll slow the tempo. Quick slant over the middle, though, Ben. He was wide open.
Yeah, the defense just could not cover him running up the middle, and yeah.
Play action, keeping the ball, Weaver, getting onto the edge and across the 50 and brought down at about the 47-yard line. Nice open field tackle made by Kerryon Larkins, a sophomore. He's 5'11", 160, picks up his fifth tackle of the year. The other thing to note here is Hickman is doing a complete platoon this year. Same thing Greg Nesbitt did when he took over the program back in the day. 1st and 10 for the Crusaders, working from the 46 of Hickman. Marbury in motion, takes the handoff, looking for a block, gets to the edge. He has first down yardage as he's forced out of bounds at about the 33-yard line, and a penalty marker flies on the far sideline after first down yardage, and it's in the area of the tackle. Our referee is Kerry Nichols. The umpire is Justin Phillips. The head linesman is Mitchell Marsh. The line judge is Terry Sutton, and the back judge is Max Myers. And Kerry Nichols has the call.
Result of the play is a first down. Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds on the defense. $15 penalty, first down.
So they'll tack on 15 yards after the first down yardage, and that puts Helias deep in Hickman territory.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see. The run game has already gotten them pretty far down the field. The QBs need to be able to cover that a little bit better as the game progresses if they want to have any chance of staying into this game.
And a personal foul is not the way to christen their home opener. Slot to the left, as Weaver has to his right Holscher, the halfback, and behind him Marbury. Weaver on the option, gives to Marbury around the edge, and Marbury inside the 10 and tripped up at about the 7-yard line, and a penalty marker down in the area. Could be a hold. Helias quick off the ball. CUPE say it is against the Crusaders. You know, Hickman gave up a long drive to open up that game at Marquette last week, but then responded.
During the run, holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. First down.
First negative play for Helias. Crusaders 10-2 a year ago. Lost to Republic in the district championship. They're competing at the Class 5 level when it comes to playoffs. And that's an interesting district they're in this year, especially to Central Missouri. 1st and 15. And Marbury gets the call and ridden down. Over to make the tackle was Quinto Brown.
Brought down by number 22, Quentin Brown. In at 8 on the play. Probably placed on the 15-yard line. Bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Crusaders.
It's a short 7 for Helias. Initial possession of the game, about a minute and a half gone. In motion, Hosher. And run up the middle.
Number 8 on the carry.
And again, it's Alex Marbury. Marbury last year, 225 yards on 50 carries. Came into this game with 3 carries for 67 yards. He's got a touchdown to his credit. Marbury, 6 foot, 163-pound senior. He kind of does it all. He'll play in the secondary as well. Marbury gets the call and is close to about the 8-yard line before he's knocked off his feet.
Number 8 on the carry. First contact by number 15, Jackson Gooch.
Gooch in on the stop. Gooch had 7 tackles last week.
2nd and goal from the 3.
Weaver, the junior quarterback, puts a man in motion. Hands to Marbury, down the middle, and he is near the goal line, and they now signal touchdown, Helias.
Touchdown, Helias.
As the Crusaders score on a 4-yard run by Marbury.
Number 6, back to hold. Number 15.
On to do the kicking for Helias is Cavaruso. Snap down, kick is no good, and it's one of those defenders get a hand on it. Helias 6, Hickman nothing. Hickman looking to get their hands on the football for the first time. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm Track Future Track.
Detailed hour-by-hour forecast to prepare you for the day.
By noon, you may want that rain gear.
And when sunshine turns to thunderstorms, we keep you ahead of the storm, tracking its path live on TV, always alerting you to the next big change. That's ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Hickman High School, our first KZOU game of the week, and the Helias Crusaders march into Columbia, and they march it down the field against the Cupies, scoring on a 75-yard drive, took 8 plays, 2 minutes, 25 seconds, on a 4-yard run by their back, Alex Marbury. The extra point, no good, and it's 6-0 Helias. Crusaders very impressive in that first possession.
Yeah, they, as you said, they marched it down the field, and there were very few plays that they did anything less than handing it off to Marbury. He was literally cooking the defense on that one, and yeah, the Hickman needs to be able to stop that if they want to have a chance of staying in this game. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to be looking forward to seeing, if they are able to do that or not.
Brock Martin's high end over end kick sails into the end zone, a touchback. And the Cupies will set up shop for the first time here at home in 2024 at their own 20-yard line. They'll be led by the sophomore quarterback, Brayton Bursey. Bursey, 5'9", 170-pound sophomore. Kenyon Collins, who returned a kickoff 99 yards last week, will be the running back, 5'11", 205, the senior. The center is Cooper Brashears. He's 5'10", 225, a junior. Wide out, Brock Kemp. He played as a tight end. They've kind of moved him to a split out. He wears number 11. Kemp, big man at 6'7", 235, a two-sport athlete as he also plays basketball. And in motion is Carter Holliday. The handoff goes back to Collins, and Collins hitting the backfield for a loss.
Handoff to 6.
As Collins couldn't find anywhere to run. Collins a year ago
Number
ran
6,
32
Collins.
times for 51 yards.
No gain on the play. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Slot to the right for the Cupies. They're in the purple, back to throw. Bursey. Camp makes the catch near sideline, and they said he was out of bounds.
Number 10, Bussey's pass. Incomplete to number 11, Camp. Bring up 3rd and
Camp
10
had a
for
couple
Cupies.
touchdown catches last week. 99 yards receiving the football. And he's going to be a big weapon out on the perimeter. Holiday in the slot, far sideline. Ethan Gaines now in there as a wide receiver at 5'11", 170, top of your screen. In motion goes Collins, empty backfield. Bursey over the middle, incomplete. And he was trying to complete a pass to Cason Conyers, the 6'5", 205-pound sophomore. He's a transfer, and yes, he is Justin Conyers' son. He had a catch for a 2-point conversion last week. And it's 4th down, and Hickman's in punt formation. And Bursey will expect it to do the punting.
Number 10, Bursey back to punt.
C.J. Howell goes deep for Helias, along with, well, it is Marbury making the catch and angling to the far sideline and forced out of bounds by Conyers at about the 24-yard line, and a nice return. It's a low punt. It was hard to get downfield to cover.
24-yard line for Elias to start 1st and 10.
Helias has owned the CMAC. Just one loss in all those years. In the CMAC, they're 23-1. 3 championships in the league. And they're not the biggest school in the league. Hickman and Rockbridge are the biggest 2 schools in the conference. Full house backfield. Marbury takes the handoff, hit at the line, and hammered. The linebacker, Bussey, came up and popped him.
First contact by number 0, Sharp.
But making the initial contact was Deshaun Sharp,
2nd and 9
6'2",
from the
220.
23-yard line.
Big crowd here at Hickman on this lovely night. 6-0 Helias. Weaver wants to throw. He's got a man. Over the shoulder catch. And was he out of bounds or inbounds? Touchdown, Helias.
Touchdown.
23-yard touchdown strike. Was it Lopez that hauled it in?
Number 16 back to attempt the extra point.
Colorusso to try to add the extra point. Snaps down, kicks on the way, and this kick is good. And Helias leads it 13-0 Helias. 23-yard touchdown pass from Austin Weaver. We'll be back with more in a moment. Nobody saw who caught that?
Goes that Logan Hillman.
It was Hillman?
Yeah.
Well, speak up. 28. Yeah, that's Hillman.
Receive.
13-0, the Helias Crusaders with the lead They score in 36 seconds that last possession. Just 2 plays, moving the ball 36 yards. Or rather, 24 yards. So a 24-yard drive, 2 plays, 23-yard touchdown catch as Weaver connects with Hillman. Logan Hillman made the catch. The extra point was good by Kyle Russo. 13-0 Helias. Short end-over-end kick. And making the catch for the Cupies is Marcus Johnson. He is free into the secondary and caught from behind and brought down at the 39-yard line. As Johnson just about got deep into the field. 21-yard return.
Ball be placed at the 39-yard line where your Hickman Cupies will start 1st and 10.
So Hickman has good field position here, Ben. In their second possession, they need to answer. Get that defense chance, catch its breath.
Yeah, sorry.
Back to throw, Bursey. That pass is caught in the flat and is complete as Ethan Gaines makes his first catch of the year.
Number 10, Bursey's pass completed to number 17, Gaines.
1st and 10, Hickman in Helias territory. You get the feeling this could turn into a track meet.
Yeah, and I think those passing plays are what's going to work best.
Now the handoff to Collins, and he fumbled the ball, and it's picked up by Lopez, racing the other way. Lopez at the 20 to 10 to 5 touchdown, and that is a 48-yard return as Lopez picked up a bouncing football, and Hickman is in some trouble. 48-yard fumble return. Ball was fumbled by Collins. And it's 19-0 Helias. And now Lopez will be the holder.
Accept the extra point for Helias.
$7:34 to play first quarter. Extra point attempt is on the way, and it is good. And driving that through was Brock Martin.
20-0 Helias.
Helias out to a 20-0 lead. We'll be right back here at Hickman High School.
The stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season. It's time to hunt. And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect! Perfect!
Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
It has been all Helias here in the Cupie home opener. As the Crusaders have scored on a 4-yard run by Marbury. They've scored on a 23-yard touchdown pass from Weaver to Hillman. And now fumbled Hickman fumble, returned by Sam Lopez, 48 yards. Extra point by Brock Martin makes it 20-0.
Marcus Johnson, number 16.
And this is not the homecoming to Cupies that Justin Conyers was looking for.
Number 20 to kick for Helias.
Set to kick it off for the Crusaders is Brock Martin. They've been alternating kickers. Collins is deep for the Cupies. They kick away from Collins, and this will be Johnson. Marcus Johnson. Caught in the backfield, slips a tackle. Johnson still on the run and brought down at about the 13-yard line.
Number 3, Johnson with the return. Brought down by number 10. Ball placed on the 13-yard line where the Hickman Cupies will start 1st and 10.
Well, Hickman has ran, 4 offensive plays. You have to pick up a first down. Oh, correction, yeah, collected pass. Larry Wyatt II is our statistician. And honorary statistician Greg Wren, we wish him a recovery. As Bursey sets him down, he's got Collins behind him. He set up in the pistol. Helias with a 4-man front. Bursey wants to throw. Rolls right, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete, intended for Carter Holiday, the quarterback of a year ago. Holiday on a crossing pattern. You know, we saw last year, Bursey's got the ability to throw the ball. He was 75 of 148 a year ago for over 1,000 yards, splitting time with Holiday. Second and 10. Cupies need something positive here in this possession. 7:20 to play, first quarter. All Helias, 20-0. Bursey in the flat. It's batted in the air and intercepted, and down the sideline, returning it for the touchdown for the Crusaders is Alex Marbury. That ball was knocked in the air, was up for grabs, a 25-yard interception return. 2 turnovers. So Bursey intercepted for the second time this year. And Helias just finding all kinds of ways to score. It's 26-0. And now the extra point. It's booted through. And with that extra point attempt for the Crusaders is Brock Martin. He's 2 of 2 here in this game. And it has been all Helias, and they've done it any which way. 27-0. We'll be back with more of our KZOU Game of the Week here in 2024 after this.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
Helias with 2 possessions to march the ball down the field to take a 13-0 lead, and now fumble recovery for 48-yard touchdown run by Sam Lopez, and then a 25-yard interception by Alex Marbury, and the Crusaders are off and running, Ben Drury.
Yeah, right now it is Marbury's world, and we're all living in it. Scoring 2 touchdowns, one on the offensive side and the other on the defensive side, and yeah, he is doing really, really well on both sides of the ball, and if the QPs can't contain him, it's going to be a long night.
Johnson makes the catch, near sideline, out to the 23, 24-yard line, and stop there. 15-yard return by Johnson. That's been one of the highlights of this game so far for the QPs. There's Justin Conyers, who was at Hallsville the last couple of years, getting that program up to speed. Says that this is going to be a project. It's going to take some time, but he likes this youth of this Hickman football program. Braden Bursey at the controls. Bad choice for Braden in that last possession. Here comes the blitz. They hand it off, and there's a face mask, no flag. And brought down for a loss on the play with the carry around the end for the QPs was Rayner.
Number 42.
He might have got to the line of scrimmage. I thought they had him by the face mask there.
Yeah, I think with running the ball, I think one of the keys to the QP's game is how well that offensive line can perform with only about 3 starters returning. And I think early on we saw a target to Brock Camp and it went out of bounds. I think some of those plays are going to be the better plays going down the game as using his size to their advantage. I think just passing the ball.
Bursey throws another one up for grabs. It went off the fingertips of Camp. Goes incomplete. It'll be 3rd and about 10. Camp got stretched out to pass a little bit behind him. Boy, you just got to regroup and find a way to establish some type of an offensive rhythm. We haven't seen any with the turnovers. Camp in motion. Bursey rolling right. Hit in the backfield and brought down. And did he lose the ball? No, just a sack. Just a sack.
Number 10 on the carry.
It was almost, Helias came charging on. And now a timeout on the field. Kerry Nichols, I think this will be the official timeout of the first half.
Official timeout on the field.
Official timeout.
We'll be back with more of our coverage of Hickman Helias in a moment.
Experiencing a personal injury can feel like being caught in a relentless storm. Mounting medical bills, lost wages, and uncertainty. Your financial security is at risk. But there is a lifeline. Harper, Evans, Hillbrenner, and Nedemeyer is committed to securing more than just a big settlement. We will maximize your compensation by negotiating down medical bills and liens so your settlement goes into your pocket. Visit lawmissouri.com to find out how much your case is worth.
I'm here to make things quick and easy.
All the nonsense.
I'm right.
You may be right, but you're not smart.
Please, Judge Judy, hear my case, please. I will be quiet.
No, I'm done with you.
Meets no nonsense.
I'm not here to argue. I'm here to rule. Fibber, fibber. You know that I'm not buying what you're saying to me, but I'm going to let you dig your hole.
Justice, Judge Judy style.
I always have the last word.
Judge Judy, weekdays at 4 on ABC 17 KMIZ.
Hello everyone, I'm Popeye, the owner of Popeye's Tire and Garage in Columbia. Whether you're looking for a used tire with lots of life left on them, or new tires at an unbeatable price, we have them. Also, come on in and ask about our brake specials. Come see me at Popeye's Tire and Garage, just off Parish Road in Columbia, Missouri, across from Central Bank.
Helias 27, Hickman nothing. 6:01 to play first quarter here at Alumni Stadium. Bob Lamone Field. Bursey back to punt, gets a short snap, hits it low, line drive kick, fumbled loose. They scramble for it near the 30-yard line, and I think Hickman may have recovered it. No, the Helias Crusaders are awarded the ball at the 30-yard line of the Cupies at another short field. The bad snap slowed Bursey's punt down. That brought the pressure. Bursey rushed it and didn't hit it well, Ben.
Yeah, that was just, once again, they're going to get really good field position, and they're going to have a great opportunity to easily get into the red zone and get a, hopefully not an easy touchdown for these Cupies, and as they try not to go down 30 points early in the first quarter.
Hickman brings out their defensive unit. Defense hasn't given up the last two touchdowns. They've been turnovers, return for scores, as Weaver brings out the offense. And Weaver on play action throws in the flat, and it's in and out of the hands. The intended receiver, Quade Edwards, a 6'1", 155-pound junior.
Pass intended for number 10.
Edwards with a catch last week at Hannibal. 2nd and 10.
Larkins.
Light slowly taking effect here at Hickman, North Central Columbia. We'll try to keep up with some scores around the conference throughout the evening. Again, Weaver has C.J. Howell with him in the backfield. Wide near side is Edwards. Twin receivers to the left. Weaver on the option gives it to Howell. Howell catches a block and is tripped up near first down yardage.
Number 15 brought down by number 16 of the QPs, Rayner.
Rayner made the tackle for Hickman.
Number 15, Gooch.
And Gooch also there. Now running play up the middle, 3rd and short. And the Crusaders have picked up another first down. It's a young Hickman defensive line. 17 returners for Helias from a year ago. 17 starters. Weaver swings it out in the flat to Howe. Howe is caught, brought down at about the 9. And with that tackle was Quentin Brown. Second down and 2. Holscher in a slot to the left for the Crusaders. Weaver on the bootleg, rolls out, wants to throw, fires. It is
pass broken up by
incomplete.
4.
Defending on the play was Owen Akers.
Number 42.
The intended receiver was Holscher. I thought Akers had a chance to intercept that ball. That is a dark corner of this field. Ball on the right hash. Receiver wide left. C.J. Howe in the backfield. Crusaders slow the tempo a little bit. 4:44 to play first quarter.
Prior to snap, offsides, defense, 5-yard penalty, still third down.
That penalty will give Helias a first down. He said still third down. I think it's 1st and 10. 1st and goal from the 5.
Ball will be placed on the 4-yard line, which will be 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 5. Now another penalty. And this might be on the center. Kerry Nichols.
Prior to snap, offsides, defense, half the distance to the goal, still third down.
3rd or 4th penalty now on Hickman. 4th. 3rd penalty. 1st and goal from the 2.5. Boy, Hickman hasn't done much right. Howe, and he's got running room, cuts up the middle for a touchdown. 2.5-yard TD run by C.J. Howe.
Touchdown, Crusaders.
And now it's 33-0 Helias. All Helias here in the first quarter. Lopez doing the holding. This kick is on the way.
Extra point is good.
And it is good.
Brings the score, Helias 34, Hickman 0.
34-0 Helias. Well, more of our game of the week in a moment.
The stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season.
It's time to hunt.
And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect! Perfect!
Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
4 minutes, 32 seconds to play in the first quarter. The Cupies have had the possession of football for about 1 minute and 8 seconds. It's been all Helias, Ben. 34-0 Crusaders. They've scored on 2 turnovers, and they have marched the ball down the field. Their longest drive, 75-yard drive, 8 plays, but then 24-yard run, 6-yard run, go with the 2 turnovers.
Yeah, it has all been Helias. Yeah, like you said, only 1 minute of possession for the Cupies. They've really been able to they haven't been able to get any offense going or really be in a possession long enough on defense to hold Helias to anything.
Here's Martin's kickoff. Johnson will field this one at the 6. Johnson caught at the 20. Be brought down. The unique thing about Helias is it's all about fundamentals. If they can do everything, this is really one of the staples of Helias, if what they've learned in the 5th grade of playing football, tackle and blocking, if they can execute that at this level, they feel they'll be successful, and that's what you're seeing. And hang on to the ball. So the Cupies will bring the offense out and start over. And we got a Cupie shaking up on the play. Is that Johnson? Yeah, he had his bell rung. Marcus Johnson. Probably has more offensive yards than any other Cupie at this point on kickoff returns.
Yeah, Johnson runs track in the spring, and we've definitely been able to see early on that track speed come into play a little bit. Even the Helias defenders have been able to get up there and stop him, but that could come in handy later on.
They put Holiday in motion. Back to throw Bursey. Has time. It's going to go deep. It's underthrown. Jump ball. Carter Holiday wrestles it away for the reception at the 43-yard line. Holiday took it away from Alex Marbury. And Hickman's got a first down. Kemp splits wide to the left, trips to the right. Bursey hands it off to Collins, trying to get to the edge, and Collins tripped up. A loss of 1. And a penalty marker flies. Extracurricular activities after that play in the secondary. So hold everything. A loss on that end around.
From the 42-yard line.
But there were a couple players tangled up in the secondary. And the back judge threw the flag. As Nichols gets the story from his colleague, the back judge, Max Myers.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the offense. 15-yard penalty for the end of the run. First down.
Second personal foul against the Cupies. That's 30 yards on those 2 penalties. They've been penalized 36 on the evening and 4 flags. And an offense that's struggling now, looking at a first down and 26. A lot of room to play with. Helias last week gave up 20 points against Hannibal. Hannibal team that was in the middle of that game. Here's a slant. It's incomplete, intended for Conyers. And Lopez defending on the play. Sam Lopez, a 5'9", 160-pound senior. I mentioned the fact that 17 starters from a year ago for this Helias club. A club that went 10-2. Lost to Cardinal Ritter. Tough loss to Cardinal Ritter, and they lost earlier in the year. Third and 25, and flags just as the ball snapped. Hickman did not play like this against Marquette last week, Ben. They were in that game.
Yeah, like you said, they were down 21-7 early on, and they were able to claw their way back in, tied up at 21. Unfortunately,
false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Hickman Cupies, I believe, are going to use a timeout here. As Justin Conyers, who graduated from Hickman.
Third down.
Graduated from
timeout.
Hickman in
Hickman. Their first called timeout of the half.
1999. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm Track Future Track.
Detailed hour-by-hour forecast to prepare you for the day.
By noon, you may want that rain gear.
And when sunshine turns to thunderstorms, we keep you ahead of the storm, tracking its path live on TV, always alerting you to the next big change. That's ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
3 minutes, 21 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. It's all Helias, 34-0. That's right, don't adjust your set. It's been all Helias as they have taken care of the football, and the Cupies are spiraling the wrong direction. Let's try to get things righted as they burn a timeout. Conyers tries to get them back on the rails. Bursey looking for time, flushed, now throws over the middle, and that is intercepted. They wrestled for the ball, and the intended receiver couldn't hang on. I believe it was Jay Sean Scott who the intended receiver was. That is the third turnover of the game.
The 28-yard line for the Crusaders to take over.
The Crusaders get it on the 28. And I'm telling you, Ben, nothing has gone right for Hickman.
Yeah, you're right. They have not been helping themselves out either with the penalties and 3 turnovers now, all leading to, touchdowns up until this point. And if they're going to want to stay in this game, they're going to have to compose themselves and, get their minds right for the rest of the game.
I think they're going to have to get back into the game. 3:09 to play, first quarter. Weaver brings out the offense for the Crusaders. They've had their way. In that backfield for the Crusaders, Ben Lanigan, 5'9", 158-pound junior, hasn't had a carry this year. Slot to the right. In the slot is Hosher. Play action. Weaver throws underneath, and it's incomplete. Intended receiver was Alec Woods. Alec Wood. 6'6", 225-pounder. Never seen a team with so many 6'6" athletes on it at this level. They have like 7 players that are 6'6", 6'7". Huge kids. Wisecarver, 6'5", 255. Wood is 6'6", 225. Weaver with an empty backfield. Here's Wood. To the right, Wood the target. It's incomplete. Weaver felt a little pressure there.
Incomplete, intended for number 86. We have a 3rd and 10 from the 28.
It's 3rd and 10 for the Crusaders, and that is the first 3rd down looking at Helias in this game.
Let's go, D!
The defense forced the Crusaders to snap it 8 times in the initial possession of the game. And play action. Weaver's throwing. Over the middle. Caught. And with first down yardage with that catch is Alec Woods. His first catch of the year. And they are in sync.
Number 15, Gooch.
Gooch made the stop for the Cupies.
Ball placed on the 15-yard line. Be 1st and 10.
Play action again. Weaver rolling left. He's got a man wide open in the flat in Holscher. Holscher lost the ball, loose on the field, but he was in the end zone. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown pass. And Helias is making this look academic. Easy. 40-0 Helias.
Touchdown Helias.
20-yard TD pass. Weaver to Holscher. Extra point attempt on the way. That's good. That is good.
Number 16 with the extra point. Good.
And kicking it through for the Crusaders is Calaveruso. Calaveruso with the extra point. 41-0 Helias. 2:36 to play. We'll be right back.
Hello, Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
Helias continues to pile it on. They're making it look easy, Ben Drury.
Yeah, it's been looking very easy if you're just looking through the time of possession on these drives for Helias. A lot of them are under a minute, and not many of them are over 3 minutes. And it's just, like you said earlier, it's looking very, very easy for them. And it's more a matter of how close can Hickman get to reeling them in and making this game a little bit more entertaining and keeping people in these seats.
Here is the kickoff, Brock Martin. And this one is fielded. And racing it to the opposite side of the field around the edge for the Cupies is Rajon Rayner.
Pushed out of bounds by number 10.
Rayner forced out of bounds by Helias. 20-yard return, and Hickman's got decent field position at the 30, with still 2:27 to play in the first quarter. That last drive for Helias, 4 plays, 28 yards, 15-yard touchdown pass from Weaver to Hoschler. Extra point by Colarusso was good, 41-0. Took 33 seconds to move the ball down the field. Sophomore quarterback Bursey takes the snap and nowhere to run. That Helias front just dominating as they get deep penetration.
Number 6, Collins on a carry.
Collins no more took the handoff and was greeted by the Crusaders. And leading the way for Helias was Brady Fan. Loss of 4. There just has hardly been any positive. Couple completed passes for first down. That's it. Minute 47 to play. First quarter. Bursey takes the snap. Bursey gives to Rajon. And Rajon Rayner has nowhere to run. It's third down.
Number 16, Rayner.
The line really struggling.
Loss of 1 on the play. Ball be brought down, put on the 27-yard line.
Cole Spry, the left tackle. Kellen Moore, the left guard. Drew Wooden, the right guard. Carson Willever, the right tackle. Trying to buy some time. Now Bursey having trouble getting his running back where he wants him. He's going to throw deep, and it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of Jay-Sean Scott. Scott had beat his man, but defending on the play was Lopez.
Number 10 braces ball. Ball's incomplete, intended for number 21.
And it's a punting situation for Hickman. Hell, wouldn't you decide not to punt and start trying to chop some wood here?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not looking too good for Hickman right now, which sounds like a broken record. You know, we've been saying it a couple times, but I think that was a good little sign from Braden Bursey. He has a great arm, and it just fell out of his hands that time.
Hickman now having trouble with the special teams, getting things lined up. Going deep. And Hickman's going to have to use a timeout here. Their second timeout in the first quarter, because they couldn't get organized for the punt. First quarter action, it's been all Helias. They're up by a score of 41-0. We'll be right back.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
53 seconds to play, first quarter. Hickman trailing Helias 41-0. I'm Tex Little. Alongside is Ben Drury. Our spotter tonight is Rob Parker. Larry Wyatt II doing the stats. John Hook is our engineer producer. Here on KZOU, 17.3. Good snap back to Bursey. He boots this one high, a wobbly punt. And it's fielded by Marbury. Marbury sidesteps a tackler, sidesteps another, out to the Hickman 40, to the 30, trying to get to the edge, and has finally ran out of bounds. Making the tackle for the Cupies was Collins, as Kenyon Collins made the tackle, but not before there was a nice return by Marbury. 45-yard return on that punt. And Helias has a short field again. Now going into this game, Ben, I thought for sure that we'd have a competitive evening here between Hickman and Helias. And it has been all Crusaders. And Crusaders have played very well, but Hickman has really struggled.
Yeah, me too. After seeing that tough loss to Marquette last week from the Cupies, they only lost by 10 points, but they showed some good things. They were able to hold their composure, and I thought that might carry over today, but obviously that hasn't been the case thus far.
From the 14-yard line, Weaver gives the ball to Marbury. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, and Marbury finally brought down at about the 3. And it'll be first and goal for the Crusaders.
Number 8 on the carry.
They're getting 10 yards a run.
Brown.
Just shredding that Hickman defense.
Be a first and goal from the 3-yard line for Helias.
Marbury in the backfield with Weaver. Holscher in motion. And it's Marbury up the middle, touchdown.
Number 8 with the carry, touchdown.
2-yard touchdown run by Marbury, his second touchdown run of the night. He's also had a fumble recovery interception, and a return of 25 yards for a touchdown. He's fattening his stats. That makes the score 47-0 Helias. 2 plays on that drive, 14 yards. 16 seconds. That's probably the most disappointing thing for the Cupies. Extra point on the way. He is knocked through by Colarusso. Colarusso hit a 32-yard field goal last week up at Helias. And with 21 seconds to play in the first quarter, Helias is just pounding Hickman. It is 48-0. Ben and I will be right back here on the KZOU Game of the Week.
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm Track Future Track.
Detailed hour-by-hour forecast to prepare you for the day.
By noon, you may want that rain gear.
And when sunshine turns to thunderstorms, we keep you ahead of the storm, tracking its path live on TV. Always alerting you to the next big change. That's ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Cupies get the ball with 21 seconds to play here in the first quarter, trailing Helias 48-0. Helias has scored on a 4-yard run, 23-yard pass play, 48-yard fumble recovery, 25-yard interception and return, 2-yard run, 2.5 yards actually, 15-yard touchdown pass, and a 2-yard run. And now the kickoff. sails out of bounds, and Hickman will start this drive at the 35-yard line. As it was booted out by Brock Martin. Helias picks up its second flag of the night. This game started right at 7:05.
Illegal procedure. Kick out of bounds on the kicking team. Ball being placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
This first quarter is taken right at an hour. And it's been all Helias highlights. Bursey brings out the offense. Holiday wide right along with Brock Camp. Bursey fumbles the ball on the flip. And Helias has turned it over, forced Hickman to turn over for the fourth time here in the first quarter. You just question where everybody is. That was just an option play.
Helias will start at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
4 turnovers. Helias will set it up at the 30. We're still in the first quarter. Next week, Hickman will entertain Capital City, or travel to Capital City. First and 10 for the Crusaders. Weaver with an empty backfield. He wants to throw. Over the middle, wide open is Howell, and he hauls it in for the touchdown. C.J. Howell hauls it in a 30-yard touchdown reception. Breakdown in the secondary.
Touchdown, Helias.
As Weaver had a wide open C.J. Howell. Or was that Luke Swan? It was Howell. It was Howell. Now Colarusso attempts the extra point, and he's found his rhythm. It's 55-0.
Extra point is good.
30-yard drive, one play, took 6 seconds. And with 8 seconds to play in the first quarter, it is Helias leading Hickman 55-0. Well, Coach, got a lot of work to do here in the next 3 quarters. We'll be back with those next 3 quarters after this.
The stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season.
It's time to hunt.
And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect. Perfect.
Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
The defending CMAC champs have played like it here tonight. They lead Hickman by a score of 55-0. With 8 seconds to play, Colarusso will kick it off. His end-over-end kick is fielded and brought up the field by Holiday, and he brings it out to the 30-yard line.
Number 1, Holiday with the return.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for Hickman there with 3 seconds to play in the first quarter. And right now, Hickman on the short end of a 55-0 score. Cupies with a couple first downs, and that's it. A couple completed passes. Cupies huddled up here with 3 seconds to play. They break their huddle. Wide to the near side for the Cupies is Tatum and Camp. Receiver wide right, wing to the right. Bursey, the sophomore signal caller, takes the snap, throws over the middle, and it's caught by Camp on a slant for about a 9-yard gain, maybe 10, and they indicate it's a first down, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter, as Helias leads it after one by a score of 55-0. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in a moment. This is the KZOU Game of the Week.
You'll clearly see your cheerleaders.
Water, nature's ultimate cleaner. We drink it, we bathe in it. Think water, think steam, think clean. Now harness the power of water with the H2O X5 5-in-1 steam cleaning system.
I'm so impressed with the X5. It's an all-in-one product. I can use it throughout my entire house.
It's cleaning, it's sanitizing, there's no chemicals in it. It's just steam.
This is unbelievable. There is no more odor.
5 minutes, I'm done. Look at that, it's amazing.
If you're ready to step into an effective, economical, and eco-safe world of cleaning, look no further than the H2O X5. Using just the power of superheated water, the X5 Super Hot Steam cleans and kills up to 99% of germs, viruses, and bacteria. You could spend over $500 to purchase the products that the X5 5-in-1 Miracle replaces. But through this special TV offer, you won't spend $400, $300, or even $200. Order your H2O X5 steam cleaning system, a $500 value, for just 4 easy payments of $43. You'll get the X5 steam mop with microfiber pad, the carpet glider, the handheld scrubber, the window glass and mirror attachment, and the garment and upholstery bonnet. It's a complete 10-piece system, all this for just 4 easy payments of $43. But it gets even better. Order now and we'll upgrade your X5 package. We'll add a 6th mode with a dusting and polishing wand. Valued at over $30, this extra bonus attachment makes your H2O X5 the H2O X6. That means your 10-piece system becomes a 12-piece system at no extra cost to you. If after 30 days you're not absolutely delighted, send it back for a full refund of the purchase price. Don't wait. Now's your chance to own the X5 for just 4 easy payments, and we'll make the first payment for you. You get the X5 incredible 5-in-1 lightweight, powerful 12-piece steam cleaning system, a $500 value, all for just 3 easy payments of $43. This offer can't last forever, so call or click right now.
We're ready for the first play of the second half, and after a change of quarters, they make it 2nd and 2 for the Cupies. And a handoff to Collins, hit in the backfield, coming through to make the tackle for the Crusaders on a shoestring tackle.
Collins on the carry.
Was
also 1 on the play.
Hillen, Cam Hillen made that stop.
3rd and 3.
He had great penetration. Now it's 3rd and 3. Thought they'd indicate it was a first down after the catch by Camp, but it was 2nd and 2. Now it's 3rd and 3 after the loss of 1. Bursey wants to throw. Throws it near sideline. Caught with that catch for Hickman is Elijah Tatum, his 3rd catch of the year. First tonight.
Number 20, Tatum.
Tatum 6'3", 180, a junior. Hickman trying to find some traction here, trying to find something to
another first down.
Work as the Cupes do pick up a first down. Camp and Tatum split wide to the left. Twin receivers to the right. Play action. Bursey with pressure. Wants to go deep. Sideline. It is caught, but he's out of bounds. Collins made the catch out of bounds.
For number 6.
And was he forced out of bounds? And there's a flag down on the field.
Flag on the play.
Collins caught it, but he was out of bounds. Kerry Nichols holding up play. The flag is back in the backfield. Cupie sideline. It's really not in a spot of a hold. Did they rough the passer?
Result of the play is an incomplete pass. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense. 15-yard penalty for the previous spot. I'll make first down.
So penalty against the Crusaders. They roughed the passer, and Hickman's got the ball at the Helias 31-yard line.
After the penalty, the ball will be placed at the 31-yard line, where the Hickman Cupies will have a first
Third
down.
penalty, I think, tonight for Helias. Cupies in Crusader territory. Collins gets the call. Collins near sideline, forced out at about the 26. Collins ridden out of bounds by Quade Edwards.
Pushed out of bounds by number 9.
It'll be second down and about 3. Collins going left, loses a yard.
Number 6, Collins on the carry. Brought down by number 2.
Third down and call it 5.
27-yard line.
Now a timeout call. Cupie's trying to play quickly here, and Crusaders say not so fast. They'll use a timeout with 10:49 to play in the first half. We'll bring you the Hickman Marching Band at the intermission. We'll also have the Cupie dancers and all kinds of stats from Larry White. This is the KZOU Game of the Week.
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm Track Future Track.
Detailed hour-by-hour forecast to prepare you for the day.
By noon, you may want that rain gear.
And when sunshine turns to thunderstorms, we keep you ahead of the storm, tracking its path live on TV, always alerting you to the next big change. That's ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Helias leads Hickman 55-0, 10:49 to play first half. I'm Tex Little, alongside is Ben Drury. We bring you the KZOU Game of the Week. Hickman looking at a third down, and after the timeout called by Helias, they moved the ball back to the 27-yard line. So it's third down and 6. Bursey at the controls for the Cupies. He has Collins behind him. Bursey steps right up into a tackle as the pocket collapsed, and it's fourth down. Fourth down, and call it 10. So big fourth down looking at Hickman. Kemp wide to the left. Gaines wide right. And Bursey in trouble. Breaks the pocket and runs around the right end and forced out of bounds at about the 25-yard line for a gain of 6. And it'll be first and 10 for Helias as they take over the football on downs. .10:02 to play, first half.
Ball be placed on the 25-yard line. For the Helias Crusaders to take over first and 10.
I think both these clubs are a little tired. They've been on the field for over an hour. We're in the early moments of the second quarter. Akers will pick up Lopez, man-to-man out on the perimeter defensively. Weaver at the controls. And Weaver hands it off. And Marbury with the carry.
Carry by number 8, brought down by number 15.
Gooch. Gain of 4. Making the stop, Jackson Gooch. Gooch, a 5'9", 180-pound junior. Second and 6. Weaver wants to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket. Angle near sideline to the 40. He's got a first down and steps out of bounds untouched at the 48-yard line of Helias. Gain on the run of 16 yards. 1st and 10.
Ball be placed on the 48-yard line, where the Crusaders will have 1st and 10.
We have not been to the east end of this field in this game, except for when Helias fielded the opening kickoff. Trying to get outside, going right is Lenigan. Lenigan's got running room to the edge and finally forced out of bounds at the Hickman 25.
Number 7 on a carry, pushed out of bounds by number 23, Larkins.
Making the tackle was Larkins, the sophomore. They mark him out at the 26. Helias now going without a huddle, 1st and 10. Chains aren't set, ball snapped, the handoff. They swung out to Lenigan, and he gets inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. Ben Lenigan, 5'9", 158-pound junior. Larkins again with a tackle. Crusaders at the Hickman 13, 1st and 10. Weaver now has Marbury in the backfield with him. Slot right man in motion. And they give the ball to Marbury, and he weaves right down the middle for the touchdown. 13-yard run up the middle by Marbury, his 4th touchdown of the game. And he went around the QB defense like they were stuck in the mud.
Which has been a very common theme today, as the defensive line has not been able to keep Alex Marbury close to the line and trying to bring him down.
61-0 Helias. Calaruso on to add the extra point. Snaps down, and the kick is high and long enough, and it's good. It's 62-0. All Helias as we play here early moments of the second half. We'll be back with more in a moment.
The stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season.
It's time to hunt.
And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect.
Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
Still a very lopsided event here at Hickman High School. It is all Helias. Had a great turnout here tonight for both schools. Great attendance here for the Hickman Cupies. Everyone excited with Justin Conyers taking over the program. But boy, the Cupies have had their hands full with Helias as they now lead at 62-0. Their last drive, 75 yards, 5 plays. Alex Marbury with his 4th touchdown of the night. He did it with a 13-yard run. He knifed his way right up the middle, Ben Drury.
Yeah, like you said, the past 4 possessions on offense for Helias have all been under a minute, and the QP defense have just not been able to hold their ground for, let alone one first down, which has been kind of disappointing to watch.
Bringing it back for the Cupies is Holiday. Holiday out to about the 25-yard line. 20-yard return as he fielded it on the 6. They spotted on the 26. And the young sophomore quarterback for the Cupies will try to engineer some type of drive here.
Ball be placed on the 26-yard line, where the Hickman Cupies will start 1st and 10.
The good news is there's a lot of time in this game. As Finn Hankins splits wide to the left for the Cupies. Coach Conyers is going to be able to find out who wants to be out there. Bursey takes the snap, play action, throws over the middle. It's incomplete and out of the hands of Jayshon Scott. Scott on an angle had a chance and couldn't haul it in. 2nd and 10. Scott will check out. Gaines checks in. Holiday in the slot. Bursey throws a pick. Intercepted down the near sideline, and Bursey bumps him out of bounds. And with the interception for Helias is Ben Holy. 5th turnover of the first half. So Holy makes the interception, and it almost looked like Bursey was throwing it right to it. He was the target. And now Helias has another short field. Been around this Hickman football program for a long time and haven't seen a night like this. 62-0 Helias, and they take over the football at the 14-yard line. Weaver throws it over the middle, wide open with the catch. And with the touchdown reception, Alec Woods.
86 on the catch.
15-yard touchdown strike. Weaver to Wood. One play, 15 yards. Wood with the reception, wide open. The tight end made the catch. And Helias now makes it a 68-0 lead, extra point pending. Colarusso ready to attempt. And he drives another one through. It's 69-0 Helias. Six-second drive. 8:42 left in the first half. We'll be back right after this.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
Well, the CUPE problems continue to get worse as they trail now by a score of 69-0 with 8:42 to play in the first half. Rayner goes deep, anticipating this kickoff. And this one is booted by Colarusso. And it's fumbled, now picked up by Holiday. Carter trying to find some room, nothing but white jerseys. Brings it back to the 15-yard line. Holiday slow to get up. Nothing but Crusaders all around him. And now deep in their own half, the Cupies will try to get something going here. They've turned it over 5 times. Fumble and 4 interceptions. Gaines to the left, Camp to the right. Bursey on the option, keeps it up the middle for about 4.
Gain of 3 on the play. Bring it 2nd and 7 from the 19-yard line for the QBs.
After the spot, it's a 3-yard gain. Bursey throws in a flat. That's caught by Holiday. Holiday fighting for first down yardage. Forced out of bounds. No, they said he stayed in. But I think he's got a first down. If not, it's going to be 3rd inches. Now flag. And that may nullify that catch. A lot of frustration. It's flagged well after the play. It appeared Holiday had first down yardage. As Kerry Nichols and crew talk it over. This was on the Helias sideline. And this penalty is going against the Cupies. And it would have to be a 15-yarder.
Result of the play is a first down. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on Hickman. It'd be half the distance to the goal. First down.
So they picked up the first down. You step off the penalty, half the distance to go, puts the ball down at about the 12.5-yard line. First and 10. Chain gang trying to keep up. Next week we'll be at Rockbridge as the Bruins host the Jefferson City Jays, who are 0-1 going into action tonight. Jays fell to the newcomer in the league, Camdenton, last week. Bursey swings it out in the flat, and it's caught. And forced out of bounds for the Cupies is Rayner. But a gain on the play of 7, 2nd and 3. Twin receivers to the left, Tatum and Kemp. Twin receivers right. Bursey throws it in the flat, caught by Collins, and rather caught by Conyers, and he's forced out of bounds after first down. Case Conyers. Cason. Conyers made the reception.
Gain of 4 in the play. Bring up a Hickman. Cupie. First down.
Gains wide left. Bursey up the middle. Bursey in the secondary. Bursey across the 40. Out to about the 43-yard line. A gain of 18. Will Kimna out there for the Crusaders as a down lineman. And Chase Wisecarver also up front for Helias. They've made some substitutions. Bursey looking at a 1st and 10 from the 43. Bursey flushed out of the pocket. Will throw it away as Kemp catches it, drops it in the Hickman bench area, and a penalty marker down. This could be a hold. As Kerry Nichols throws the flag with 7:14 to play here in the first half. 69-0 Helias, taking advantage of 5 turnovers and shredding the Hickman defense. They've racked up about 250 yards of offense, Helias has in the first half.
There are 2 fouls on the play, illegal formation on the offense. That penalty is declined. Unnecessary roughness, personal foul on the offense. That'll be 15 yards from the previous spot. It'll be first down.
So another personal foul, and the Hickman Cupies are backed up to the 29-yard line. I think that's the 4th personal foul here in this first half. Is that what you got, Ben?
Yeah, they really cannot. Yeah, they really cannot catch a break from. They're getting down the field a good amount, and then they get a penalty and get pushed back a good amount, and that's just not what you want to see. And hopefully in the second half, after a good speech from coach, they can try and limit those and stick to playing football, and we'll see how it goes.
Crusaders will use a timeout with 7:14 to play in the first half, as we'll take a break. This is the KZLU Game of the Week, produced by the networks of Mid-Missouri and Columbia Public Schools.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
7 minutes, 14 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Helias leading Columbia Hickman by a score of 69-0. Hickman looking at a second down and 25. Crusaders making some adjustments with their defense. It's already deep into their depth chart. Bursey takes the snap, and just as he does, a flag flies, and they blow the play dead.
Right snap, false start on the offense, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
You're wondering where the running clock is. That does not go in effect in high school football until the second half. Second down and 30. Hickman has gotten to the Helias, 30-yard line or so? That's their deepest drive. Bursey throws over the middle, and it was caught and dropped. It's incomplete. Gaines had it, couldn't hang on. That right there.
Bursey's pass falls incomplete.
It's kind of an example of what Hickman's been fighting tonight.
Number 17, Gaines.
Gaines made great effort, couldn't hang on. Gaines to the left along with Tatum. Camp to the right. Bursey drops back, throws near sideline, and Kemp with a catch. Went over the defender and hauls it in at the 43-yard line of the Crusaders. 1st and 10, Hickman. Brock Kemp went right over the top of Cash Warner to make that catch. Warner at 6'3", Kemp at 6'6", 6'5". 6'7", my bad. 35-yard reception. Just under 7 minutes to play. First half. Fifth play of the drive. Cupies pick up their 5th first down of the night. 7th first down of the night. 7 plays on the drive. Keeping it, it's Bursey up the middle, and he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 10, Bursey.
It's our first night out.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Second and 10. No gain. Slide right and left. Bursey drops back, has time, steps up in the pocket, throws it underneath. It's incomplete. Tried to complete the pass to Cason Conyers, a sophomore.
For number 9, Conyers.
It's 3rd and 10. Got to string some positives here together, Ben.
Yeah, they've been able to get a couple good plays going from all the way down on one end to where they are now, but it just, like you said, they got to string them all together, and hopefully they can do it on this play.
Well, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Got to go to work. Back to throw Bursey. has running room, will go deep, has got a receiver. That's Kemp. He has it at the goal line. Touchdown, Hickman. Called in by Brock Kemp. 42-yard touchdown catch. And the Kewpies are on the board. Brock Kemp pulls it in.
That truly just goes to show his great size and Braden Bursey's arm strength, just throwing it up there, and he's reaching out and catching it for a touchdown.
Now the extra point attempt on to do the kicking is Sure 2. He's a senior. He'll be kicking out of the hold of Holiday as the Kewpies get on the board.
Number 99,
with 5:56 to play in the second quarter. Snaps down, kicks on the way, and this kick is good. As 2 drives it through, it's 69-7 as Hickman shows life. 10 plays, 84 yards, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. We have the media timeout here at 5:56. Back with more in a moment.
Experiencing a personal injury can feel like being caught in a relentless storm. Mounting medical bills, lost wages, and uncertainty. Your financial security is at risk. But there is a lifeline. Harper, Evans, Hillbrenner, and Nedemeyer is committed to securing more than just a big settlement. We will maximize your compensation by negotiating down medical bills and liens so your settlement goes into your pocket. Visit lawmissouri.com to find out how much your case is worth.
1851 Underground Tap and Grill offers historical architecture, great food, and an unforgettable experience.
It's a great place for specialty burgers, and be sure to try the Fire and Ice Chicken.
We love to bring our clients for half-price appetizers. Great food, great location, great service. What more could you want?
Come see for yourself.
Why we say,
Where good friends,
great food,
and excellent service come together.
If you see a teen or adult suddenly collapse, the first thing you do is...
Call 911.
And the second thing you do is...
Push hard and fast in the center of the chest at a rate of at least 100 beats per minute.
Who even knows what 100 beats per minute sounds like?
When you get down by the way I use my vocal performance, then no time to talk. Music not whenever and kick around since I was born.
69-7 as the Hickman Kewpies have struck. The sophomore Bursey completes a 41-yard touchdown pass to Brock Kemp. Kewpies with an 84-yard drive, 10 plays, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. They've overcome a lot of adversity in that drive, Ben. They were penalized a number of times and pushed backwards, but finally were able to get something going. Then the big strike on the touchdown. Marbury's in the middle of the field, and he will field it on a hop. And he's up to the 15, to the 20. Marbury to the 40. The kicker to beat. He slows him down, and Marbury is caught at the Hickman 47-yard line. Marbury with a return of about 50 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Crusaders, who are right back in Hickman territory. Officially, it was a 45-yard return by Marbury. He returned 150, actually 95 yards last week against Hannibal. Marbury did. So now the Hickman defense has got to find some positives. And Weaver brings out the offense. Wide receiver, Craycraft splits wide to the left. We're seeing some new bodies out there as Weaver takes the snap. And Weaver gives the ball to Howell. Fumble, loose on the field, and the Kewpies, I believe, have recovered it. as Howell fumbled it, and Hickman forces a turnover and will take over the football at their own 45-yard line. Big hit delivered in that sequence by Jalen Jones, a freshman.
45-yard line, which will be a 1st and 10. Hickman keeping.
1st and 10 for the Cubes. Howell took that snap. Howell's been out there quite a bit and could not hang on. Now, do you throw deep instantly here? That's usually the trend. Take it away, strike quickly. Empty backfield. Holiday in motion, right to left. Bursey back to throw. Bursey rolling to his left, goes deep to Camp. Camp with a catch at the 13-yard line. And here come the Cupies. As Kemp was able to get some separation there from the defensive back. First and 10 for the Cupies deep in Helias territory after a 43-yard pass completion. Bursey to Camp. $5:23 to play, first half. Bursey will keep. Bursey fights his way to about the 10. Back to the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard.
8-1 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 9 from the 11-yard line.
According to the sticks, it'll be 2nd down and 9. Slot left, slot right. Motion Johnson. Bursey throws. Holiday, the receiver, incomplete.
Number 10, Bursey.
Good coverage in that secondary in the corner of the end zone. That play was broken up by Geip. Geip, 6 foot, 148 pounds. 3rd and 9 now for the Cubes. Well, they've stretched the field here a little bit. There may be some running room here. Bursey wants to throw. And he throws underneath. It's caught. Touchdown, Hickman. Holiday hauls it in. As Hickman with back-to-back touchdown strikes after the fumble. 13-yard TD touchdown strike. Bursey to Holiday. Holiday's first touchdown catch tonight and of the year. Here's the extra point attempt, and it is good. There's 2, drives it through, and all of a sudden, it's 69-14. Hickman, 55 yards, 4 plays, 1:09. Bursey to Carter Holiday. Holiday, a year ago, was the other end of that, throwing the touchdown passes. We'll be back with more in a moment. It's 69-14, Helias.
The stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season.
It's time to hunt.
And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect! Perfect!
Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
Ben Drury, the Hickman Cupies have showed some life. Back-to-back touchdown passes. Bursey to Holiday just moments ago. Before that, Bursey to Kemp. As the Cupies have found something here through the air.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, the only way to, narrow down this large lead is just by going step by step, and they've done that the past 2 drives, having some good offensive possessions, and hopefully they can keep that up going into halftime, and then coming in the second half after hopefully a good speech from coach and, having a good second half.
Here is Two's kickoff as the ball fell off the tee just as he approached it and kicked it, and Helias will get great field position. I don't know if I've seen that before, where the ball fell off the tee just as Two got to it. That's been kind of the night for Hickman. A 7-yard return, and Helias has it at the Hickman 45. Have you seen that before? I've seen him stop that play before when the ball falls off the tee. It'll be 1st and 10 for Helias, about where they coughed it up the last time at the 45. Well, here's the deal, though, in this situation. You got to forget about the score, and you got to get back to playing football, or maybe start playing football in Hickman's case, and get back to what you came in here to try to accomplish. Block, tackle, run your plays, execute. Looks like Nichols has something going on here. So they're going to re-kick. I thought that should have been taking place. The ball fell off the tee. I thought I was the only one that saw it in the ballpark here.
And like you said a little bit earlier, Helias is a very fundamentally sound team, and I think for Hickman to find some success this half, like you just said, just focusing on those fundamentals and just taking the step in front of you and not looking 10 ahead and just doing what you can control and, watching your effort and doing the plays and not having those silly penalties that they had early on.
How you respond. How you respond to adversity. They've dug themselves quite a hole here, but how do you play the rest of this game? And now Two will boot this one as it stays on the tee, but it's a short kick. And it is handed off and around the left end, and a hold here, but now being brought down on the tackle was Ben Holy on the handoff.
Number 42 on the carry, brought down by number 23, Larkins.
23 Larkins made the stop. That ball was carried around the end by Holy, right? Yeah.
Number 13, Remus.
And the tackle made by Larkins. It'll be 1st and 10 for Helias, now taking over football. Still in good field position at the 43. See if the defense can't settle in here. 4:14 to play. And this handoff goes to Lenigan, and Lenigan runs for a 1st down.
Number 7 on the carry, brought down by number
Ben
13,
Lenigan with the
Remus.
carry. 1st and 10. Helias back at the Hickman 45-yard line. 4:05 to play in the second quarter. This game approaching the 2-hour mark. We're in the second quarter. Weaver puts Lenigan in motion. And Lenigan gets the handoff around the right end. Lenigan caught from the side. And over to make the tackle was Jackson Busman.
Number 7
They're going to rule that a forward pass because he shuffled it forward. We got the technical gurus with us today on those stats. 2nd down, 6.
1-yard line for the Crusaders.
Helias very patient here now. Their enemy is the clock. I'm a little surprised Weaver's out there, but it is just the 2nd game of the year. And they put a man in motion in Wood. Weaver gives it to Howe. Howe reverses. Howe has a 1st down, breaks a tackle, and is finally pushed out of bounds at about the Hickman 29. And now late flag reigns in.
Flag on the play.
We'll have to see what this penalty's about. Well, they mark it at the 28-yard line.
Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds on the defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
That will set Helias up. Another personal foul. Head coach of the Crusaders is Chris Hinches. He's in his 11th year. His father, long-time legendary coach at Helias, Ray Hinches. His son, Hale Hinches, played at Alabama and then in the NFL. Just retired recently. As Hal gets the handoff going right.
Number 15 on the
But Ray Hinches really built the program at Helias. Chris Hinches in his 11th year, working on win number 107 in his career.
Second and 8 for the Crusaders.
Phil Pitts, who was a head coach for a short time at Helias, is the defensive coordinator. Zach Rockers is the offensive coordinator for Helias. All out of the Helias family. Trying to get outside Lenigan. Lenigan to the edge, inside the 10, and forced out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
Number 7 on the carry.
And it'll
15,
be
Gooch.
short yardage here for the first down. Oh, they say he went out at inside the 5 at about the 3. First and goal to go from the 3. Long snap count. Weaver will give to Lenigan. Lenigan straight ahead. And Lenigan's in for the touchdown. 3-yard run for Lenigan. As Helias ups the ante. It's now 75-14. And the Crusaders try to add the extra point. But Lenigan with a 3-yard run. With 2:08 to play first half. 6 plays, 43 yards on the drive. Extra point by Claruso. It's good.
Extra point by number 16 is good.
Calvaruso drives it through. And it is 76-14. 76-14. The length of that drive was 2 minutes and 7 seconds for Helias. We'll be right back with more of the first half in a moment.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
Impressive drive by the Crusaders. 6 plays, 43 yards, scoring on a 3-yard run by the backup halfback, Ben Lenigan. As Ben scores from 3 yards away. And Helias has built a 76-14 lead with 2:08 to play in the first half. Now the kickoff on the way, as that's belted by Martin. And with the return for the Cupies is Rayner. And Rayner brings it out to the 26-yard line. Well, usually at the half we have some scores from you from around the league. Today we may have finals.
26-yard line, the Cupies will start 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for Hickman. Ben, you got to keep this offense going here.
Yeah, the past 2 possessions, they've done great. Obviously, they've gotten points on the board, but yeah, like you said, they got to keep it going into the second half, and they get that second half kick. So obviously the goal would be to get a score here and then come back and score again and try and get that lead down to a little less drastic.
Bursey flushed out of the pocket, fires underneath. That's caught by Scott near the first down marker. As Scott stayed in bounds. Hickman, I believe, has one timeout remaining. Helias has two for those who are counting.
Third time's the charm for Scott, as that's his third target of the day. First two were very good opportunities, could have led to early touchdowns, but just bobbled them up. He got that one, though, so.
Slot right and left. Bursey could run for the first down, going deep, and it is Scott with a catch. Scott with a catch at about the 18-yard line and is tripped up at about the 14 as Scott got behind the defender. And that was up for grabs.
All it takes is a 9-yard completion, and then you get yourself one of those.
57-yard completion. And the Cupies are on the march. Bursey will fling this one out. Kemp with a catch, out of bounds. Now I don't think he hung on to it.
Incomplete to number 11, Camp. Bring up 2nd and 10.
Our camera operators tonight, Ellis Showers, Lily Broswell, and Kenzie Von Tag. As they're doing all the work behind the scenes. Cooper Bryan is our director. And we've got a timeout. And I think maybe an injured Cube. As Kemp comes to the sideline. Was that Cole Spry that was shaken up on the play? Yeah, Spry. You know who his father is? Danny Spry. Former Hickman linebacker. So we got a timeout. 76-14. Helias leads, 1:32 to play first half.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities, and you can be part of the mission too. Visit these websites today for all the details on how you can help CPS and get involved today.
Well, they help off Cole Spry, help him off the field. Helias Crusaders with the 76-14 lead, but Hickman with a chance here to try to climb a little bit closer with 1:32 to play. First half, first quarter took an hour to play. Looking at a 2nd down and 10. Cupies operating from the 15-yard line of the Crusaders. Hickman last week lost 31-21 at Marquette as Bursey drops back to throw. Throws over the middle and it's broken up. It goes incomplete. Holiday was the intended receiver.
Bursey's pass
and
complete to Holiday.
The Helias defensive secondary broke up the pass. And it's 3rd and 10. Cupies will use their final timeout of the first half with 1:27 to play. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm Track Future Track.
Detailed hour-by-hour forecast to prepare you for the day.
By noon, you may want that rain gear.
And when sunshine turns to thunderstorms, we keep you ahead of the storm, tracking its path live on TV, always alerting you to the next big change. That's ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
At the end of the first quarter, Helias led Hickman 55-0. A minute 27 to play now in the second quarter, first half. Helias with a 76-14 lead. Cupies had a 1st and 10 at the Helias 15-yard line. Now it's 3rd and 10. Hickman has spent their last time out here in the first half. Big 3rd down conversion play here for the Cupies. As Bursey takes the snap, wants to throw. Bursey flushed out of the pocket, fires it, and it's incomplete, and it'll be 4th down. Bursey whipped that in between 2 defenders, and intended receiver could not haul it in. Scott, the intended receiver. So now it's 4th down and trailing by 52. The Cupies will go for it. .62 they trail. Bursey fires this one. That's incomplete. Intended for Holiday. And it'll be Helias ball at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 with 1:14 to play in the first half.
1st and 10, Helias.
In 2020, Helias won their last state championship. That was in Class 4. They went undefeated. That was their first title since 1998. Helias has been the runner-up 6 times in the state tournament, winning 3 times. And the Crusaders are content with the lead they have, as the Crusaders just down the ball. And the clock was not running. We'll let the play clock wind down here before they snap it again. They are ready in victory formation here at the end of the first half. It's a good position to be in, isn't it? If you're in the formation.
Yeah.
And the Crusaders will take it to the house as the clock winds down. So our score here at the half, the Helias Crusaders blitzes Hickman here in the first half, 76-14. That is our halftime score. Ben and I will be back with our halftime festivities and much more in just a few moments. This is the KZOU Game of the Week, brought to you by the networks of Mid-Missouri and the Columbia Public Schools.
Stay ahead of Mid-Missouri's changing weather with the ABC 17 Storm Track weather app. Rain or shine, you'll be the first to know. Download the free app today.
At Jim Butler, we know Jeep drivers give a duck. That's why we give a duck about offering the lowest new Jeep prices. We give a duck about having the biggest Jeep selection for miles. We give a duck about making your Jeep buying experience as excellent as possible. And we'll actually give you a duck to prove it. Start your Jeep ducking adventure online or come see why our new Jeep showroom in Centralia is worth the drive during Jeep Adventure Days. Because
Jim Butler is the Jeep powerhouse.
Smell funky? Get Skunky, the shower anywhere sponges that clean all your funky parts from your head to your feet and everything in between. Just add water, work it into a rich lather, and it's ready to use. Skunky effectively lifts and removes oil and dirt from your skin and hair without any rinsing required. Just towel dry and you're done without any sticky residue. Skunky is ideal for contractors or anyone who works outdoors. A hiking, fishing, or camping trip wouldn't be complete without Skunky. Skunky is a game changer for all ages and a must for elder care. Call now and get 20 Skunky 60-second shower pads for only $9.99. But wait, order now and we'll send you 5 more absolutely free. That's 25 showers for only $9.99. There's a strict limit of 1 family pack per order at this incredibly low price. Order now.
To order, call 1-800-614-9471 or visit GetSkunky.com. That's GetSkunky.com. Order now.
The dance team is coached by Ashley Brown and Emma Garrison.
Welcome back to Hickman High School, where the Helias Crusaders lead the Hickman Cupies by a score of 76-14. It is halftime. Took just right under 2 hours to play the first half of this game. The Crusaders led at the end of the first quarter 55-0, as the Cupie Marching Band and the Hickman Dance Squad has now taken the field. And we're going to turn things over to the Marching Cupies and the Dance Squad, as the music is on for the Dance Squad.
If you can't keep up, then you better fall back. 'Cause money look better when I see it all stacked up. Ooh. So you can't get too much of a good thing. That's why I'm here dressed up in the finest things. Well, please hold your tongue, don't sing. See your iPhone camera flashing. Please step back, it's my style, you're cramping. You here for long, oh no, I'm just passing. Do you wanna drink? Nah, thanks for asking. Ooh, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. I am not your homie, not your homie, nah, nah, yeah. Don't act like you know me, nah, nah, yeah. You don't know me.
Tonight, the Hickman Marching Band will proudly present a portion of their 2024 field show entitled The Agent, featuring music from James Bond movies, new and old. The Hickman Marching Band is under the direction of Dennis Swope and Tom Sweeney. Additional staff include Jennifer Randolph, Hannah Sinnott, Jeff Mormon, Julie Swope, Kyle Donnelly, Lane Oakes, Kaylee Coney, Christian Witt, and Fran Patrick. Drum majors, Mia Swope, Alex Monier, Lily Martin, and Logan Allen. Drum majors, is the band ready? Drum majors, is the band ready? Drum majors, is the band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Hickman Marching Band as they perform music from their 2024 program, The Agent. like to thank our performing arts boosters for all of the assistance that they provide the marching band. The band will be competing at the following festivals this year. September 21st at the Kansas City Championships at Blue Springs South.
That's the Hickman Marching Band here at the half, where the Hickman Koopies trail the Helias Crusaders by a score of 76-14. We'll be back with first half statistics and more here in a moment. This is the KZOU Game of the Week.
October 19th. Best of luck to the Hickman.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? Have you been thinking about trying Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? If you're paying $20 or more a pill for Viagra, you're getting taken to the cleaners. Our pill delivers the exact same results for less than $3. We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for expensive prescriptions. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to know what to do next. You need to call now and get your 44 pills for just $99. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Call us anytime, day or night, and start saving big money for the exact same results. Have your credit card ready. Ordering is fast and easy, with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
At Callaway Collision Center, we do more than just auto body work. And when we do auto body work, we do it right and we treat you right.
Body work, alignments, mechanical repairs, we do it all.
Callaway Collision Center. Honest, dependable, and one of the best in the business.
We are Callaway Collision Center, and we want to be your auto body specialist. Give us a call.
Welcome back to Hickman High School. It's halftime, and it is Helias leading Hickman by a score of 76-14. Helias racked up 15 first downs in the first half. Hickman 11. Helias ran the ball 24 times for 183 yards. Hickman ran the ball 16 times for 5 yards. Helias was 9-13 passing. They amassed 135 yards through the air. Helias in the first half, 318 yards. Hickman was 13-30 in the first half for 276 yards. Hickman in the first half, 281 yards. Helias penalized 3 times for 25 yards. Hickman 9 times for 87. Fumbles. Helias fumbled it once and lost it. Hickman 2 fumbles and 2 losses. 82 yards return for Helias on the kicking game. Hickman with 128. Weaver, 4 carries for 31 yards. Marbury, 10 carries for 67 and a touchdown. Howe, 5 carries for 28. Lanigan, 5 carries for 64 and a TD. Bursey, 7 carries for 13. Collins, 6 for a -1. Rayner, 3 for a -7 yards. Weaver was 9-13 for 135 yards. And Bursey, 13-30 for 276 yards. Bursey threw 3 picks in that first half. He also threw 2 touchdown passes. Wood, 2 catches, 27 yards and a touchdown. Holshore, 2 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown. Marbury, 1 catch for 13 yards. Hillman, 1 catch for 23 yards and a touchdown. Howe, 3 catches for 40 yards, 2 touchdowns. So Weaver threw for 5 touchdowns in the first half. Holiday, 3 catches, 43 yards for a first down. Camp, 4 catches, 127 yards for a touchdown. Scott, 3 catches for 70. Rayner, 1 catch for 7. Gaines, 1 catch for 13. And Tatum, 1 catch for 16. Those stats here at the half brought to you by Larry Wyatt II. Ben, the Crusaders blitzed the Hickman Koopies, and by the time Hickman woke up, they were down in this game to end the first half by a score, or first quarter to end by the end of the first quarter, down with a score 55-0. The Crusaders ran it up to 69-0 before Hickman finally got on the board. As the Crusaders scored on a 4-yard run by Alex Marbury, they scored on a 23-yard touchdown pass from Austin Weaver to Logan Hillman. They scored on a 48-yard fumble return by Sam Lopez. They scored on a 25-yard interception by Alex Marbury. They scored on a 3-yard run by C.J. Howell. They scored on a touchdown pass from Weaver to Hosher of 15 yards. They scored on a 2-yard run by Mayberry. They scored on a 30-yard touchdown pass from Weaver to C.J. Howell. They scored on a 13-yard run by Alex Marbury. They scored on a 15-yard touchdown pass from Weaver to Wood before Hickman got on the board scoring on a 41-yard touchdown pass from Bursey to Kemp. And then it was a 13-yard TD pass from Bursey to Carter Holliday before Helias would score for the final time in the first half on a 3-yard run by Ben Lanigan to cap off a 43-yard drive. Our halftime score 76-14.
Yeah, some key takeaways I took from that first half. Obviously, you went going over all the stats, but like just some key takeaways that really made the score what it is now was, one, Hickman's penalties, and then two, I think Alex Marbury really took over early, not necessarily just on the offensive side, but like you said, scoring a couple times on the defensive side of the ball, and he just really stuck it to the Hickman QPs early on and really showed who's boss in the first half.
Well, turnovers were also a big play in that first half. In the turnover department, Hickman, threw 4 interceptions and turned it over to 6 turnovers in the first half. Helias with the 1 fumble. It's pretty hard to get anything going when you turn the ball over that many times. And then when you have problems slowing down the opposition. Looking at the scoreboard from around, Luther North beat Blair Oaks yesterday 58-28. Rockbridge currently leads Smithcott 36-0. That's late in that second half. Capital City's beating Battle 35-12. That's in the second half. Jeff City is trailing Sullivan in Jeff 22-21 in the third quarter. Branson has a 35-7 lead against Camdenton. Some other scores: Harrisburg leads Clark County 22-6. Hallsville is trailing Centralia 32-20. Southern Boone 14, Mexico 0. A final, Booneville crushed Marshall 47-0. Osage is beating Moberly 24-6, and a statewide score, Rockhurst leads Ray-Pec 34-7. We got to go to a break. We'll be back with the second half in a moment. This is the KZOU Game of the Week.
Experiencing a personal injury can feel like being caught in a relentless storm. Mounting medical bills, lost wages, and uncertainty. Your financial security is at risk. But there is a lifeline. Harper, Evans, Hillbrenner, and Nedemeyer is committed to securing more than just a big settlement. We will maximize your compensation by negotiating down medical bills and liens so your settlement goes into your pocket. Visit lawmissouri.com to find out how much your case is worth.
Did you know indoor air quality can be 5 to even 100 times worse than outdoors? Meet the Air Doctor. It's your answer for clean air and the only hospital-grade air purifier equipped with advanced Ultra HEPA filters, proven to improve your indoor air quality and overall health. Air Doctor circulates and triple filters the air in your room up to 5 times per hour. Say goodbye to pollen, smoke, mold spores, pet dander, even viruses, because the Ultra HEPA filter removes virtually 100% of dangerous contaminants down to 0.003 microns. That's 100 times smaller filtration than ordinary HEPA purifiers. This would have been in your lungs. Finally, get relief from allergies and asthma and reduce airborne disease.
It's pulling the pollutants out. It's even pulling the toxic chemicals that our cleaning products leave behind.
Call or go to tryair-40.com now. Get 40% off our best-selling air purifier.
Call 1-800-368-1621. Call now.
Get the latest alerts for your location with the ABC 17 Storm Track weather app. You'll be the first to know when severe weather is on the way. Download the free app today.
Helias 76, Hickman 14. The 76 points given up by Hickman here in the first half, the most by a Columbia school allowed in a game ever, according to all the records that we've been able to amass. That's all the Columbia Public School teams. Father Tolton, no Columbia team, high school team, has given up 76 points in a game. And we're at the half as we get set for the second half. Ben Drury, what do you got to do to get things turned around here in the second half?
Well, I think you got to stick to what you were doing good at the end of the second half. You know, got those 2 scoring plays for Hickman, those deep balls to Hickman's key receivers. I think keep targeting those players, and like we talked about earlier, whenever you do that, that opens up the run game, which could get working well later down the stretch. I think you just got to work on those key pieces and focus on what you can control and really just focus on your team and doing what you can handle.
Ready to kick it off here for the Helias Crusaders. And he boots it deep, and Holiday fields it at the 1-yard line. And then on the reverse handoff, it's fumbled, and the Helias Crusaders get the football at the 5-yard line, and that's how the second half starts. It was a lateral, and the Cupies come out and turn it over again on the kickoff return.
That is not what you want to see out of the second half kickoff, especially whenever you have the opportunity to strike while the iron is somewhat hot. And now Helias has perfect field position.
So the Cupies will bring out their defense. The Crusaders will have to see who they run out there here in the second half with this game under control. Again, we do have a running clock, so the clock is running here on this change of possession. And the Crusaders bring out their offense. And it looks like we're going to see a lot of the backups for the Crusaders. Taking over at quarterback is Brian Carden, a 6'1", 170-pound sophomore. As Carden takes the snap and getting the carry is Fan, and Fan shoots up the middle, and he is in for the touchdown. 1 play from scrimmage for Helias, and they're on the board again. As Fan runs it in from 5 yards away. 5-yard TD run by Fan, and that makes it an 82-14 game. Extra point pending as Calvaruso will attempt. 1 play, 5 yards, about 3 seconds. After the Hickman turnover, they're 6th of the night if I have kept track. And this extra point is good, and it's 83-14. As Calvaruso booted that through. 16. 83-14. And that's how our second half starts, Ben. So back to the drawing board.
Yeah, they'll get a quick second chance on that kickoff unit, and hopefully they'll try and get the ball in decent field position and do what you can and try and get a touchdown.
Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball. So 1:14 into the second half. Helias has a chance to put up 100 points in this game. The Helias Crusaders, Class 5, will compete in Class 5. Get a load of this District 5. Helias, Camdenton, Jeff City, Smith Cotton, Capital City, Rolla, and Lebanon. That's almost the CMAC plus Rolla and Lebanon. That's Class 5. Class 5, District 5. Battle is in Class 5, District 4. And here is Martin's kickoff. And that'll sail into the end zone. And the Cupies saw it bounce to one to let it go. And the Cupies will get it at the 20-yard line to bring out the offense. Meanwhile, for the Cupies, the Hickman Cupies compete in Class 6, District 4, along with the Rockbridge Bruins. Troy Buchanan. St. Dominic now is a Class 6 school. Francis House Central, a 5-team district in Class 6. That's Class 6, District 4. Those assignments came out here after the school year started. Bursey at the controls for the Cupies. He gives to Collins, circling right. Collins trying to get outside, is forced out of bounds at about the 30-yard line near the first down marker. And that is a Hickman first down. And for the Crusaders, Owen Geip is out there in the secondary. Try to get caught up here on some of these defensive changes. Also on the field for the Crusaders is Quade Edwards as a defender. Here's a pitch back to Collins, who reverses direction, goes around the right end. Collins tackled by Cash Warner, the 6'3", 170-pounder. A gain of 2 on a play that looked like might have gone for negative yardage. 2nd and 8 for Hickman. We're underway in the third quarter. 83 to 14. The score you see is correct on the board. It's been all Helias out of Jefferson City. Bursey will throw it, and he completes the pass to Conyers, who has first down yardage. Cason Conyers with the catch. As Conyers hauls it in. Thought that was Conyers' second or third catch of the night. It'll be 1st and 10 for Hickman. Cupich trying to get back on the rails. They go to Collins, around the right end. Collins cuts upfield into the secondary, across the 40, and brought down at about the 35-yard line, and a penalty marker comes down as Cash Warner made the stop. Where that flag went down, it could be a penalty against Helias, as the clock is stopped with 9 minutes to play in the third. Face mask is the initial indication.
5-yard face mask penalty on the defense. To be added on to the end of the run, first down.
Incidental face mask. 1st and 10 for the Cupies from the 31-yard line. Collins cuts upfield. Collins looking for running room inside the 25 and brought down at about the 20-yard line. And that will be a Hickman first down. Cupies going without the huddle. Trips to the right. This handoff to Collins. Spins away from a tackle. Trying to bounce outside. Collins brought down at the 16-yard line. Owen Geip made the stop. As the Cupes continue to try to play here quickly. Now penalty marker flies. And I think Helias may have too many men on the field.
Illegal substitution on the defense. 12 players on the field. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
So they'll step off the penalty, move the ball down to the 11-yard line. Cupies trying to play at a very rapid pace. Bursey with Rayner to his left. He keeps it. Pass play over the middle. It's incomplete. As he was trying to complete the pass to Scott. Scott's just a sophomore. It's 3rd down and 1. Hickman has to get the ball inside the 11. And this time it's Rayner. Rayner hit at the line of scrimmage. He might have got a half a yard. That's all he needed. It's a first down. First down, Hickman. Crusaders now with wholesale substitutions as they go back to some of their starters. Edwards checks back in. And a couple of those big linemen, Bryce Allen and Hozier, check back in for Helias. 1st and goal from the 10. Pass intended for Kemp is caught for a Hickman touchdown. 10-yard touchdown catch as Kemp hauls it in. Brock Kemp with the catch. And the Cupies with 6:56 to play in the third, strike for the third time.
That was a really great possession by Hickman able to run the ball well with Kenyon Collins, and then they give it to Camp in the end zone for a touchdown, really doing well running the pass, unlike the first half where they had to do the opposite.
7 plays, 80 yards for the Cupies. They did it in 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Extra point is good from 2. And the Hickman Cupies now trail 83-21. We'll be back with more in a moment.
The stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season.
It's time to hunt.
And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri. Perfect.
Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
Roughing the snapper on the defense. That penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Well, it's Kerry Nichols telling us that the Helias Crusaders are hit with a personal foul penalty on that extra point that was kicked through by the Cupies, and it will be assessed here on the kickoff. It's 83-21. You gotta like the life you've seen with the Cupes start second half, Ben.
Yeah, that was a really great possession, like I said, just before the 30-second ad break. But, yeah, they were able to march it down the field with their running back, and they were able to capitalize on it with the touchdown. And I think as they go down, it's still the third quarter with about 7 minutes left, and if they can continue to do that and chip away at this lead, it may not be a win, but I think that'll prove stuff to their players and show that they can do hard things and do what they're here to do, which is just play football and not really focus about the other team, but do what you're, yeah.
All right, so they'll move the football up here for this kickoff, 15 yards on that personal foul. But, yeah, I mean, you know, this is game number 2 of the year. You've got 8 games left of the regular season ahead of you, and you got to start preparing for that. And for the Hickman Cupies, trying to get on track, get back into some type of rhythm, and get back into this game. Like I said, you forget about the score. Now you worry about executing, which is what you should have been doing when the game started. But that's behind you. You can't change it. And now here's 2's end-over-end kick, and that is fielded at the 3-yard line. And bringing it up the middle for the Helias Crusaders is Ben Holy, as Holy returns it to the 30-yard line. Actually, they're going to spot it down, it looks like now at, we'll see where they do put it down. It might be the 28. They move it back to the 28. It's a 25-yard return by Holy. And the Crusaders bring out the offense. And now a flag flies before Helias snaps the ball.
Offside.
Hickman struggling to line up defensively.
Prior to snap, offside, defense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Midway through the third. Carden takes the snap, pitches it to Fan. Fan around the left end, and Fan gets it all the way down to about the 31, 32-yard line. Actually out to the 35. And here come the Crusaders right back at it. Fan, a junior.
He really just waited for his blockers and was able to run down the line and for a sizable
gets
gain.
A call again and goes up the middle for a gain of a couple. .5:26 to play in the third.
Number 11 with the carry, brought down by number 77, Dotson.
Tackle was made by Elijah Dotson. 2nd and 8. Crusaders changing the play at the line of scrimmage. The backup sophomore quarterback, Carden, on the option. Will keep. Carden trying to get outside. And the tackle made by Scott.
Number 13 on the carry. Initially hit by number 23, Larkin.
Well, Larkin there, and Larkin got some help from the freshman, Jalen Jones. 4:34 to play, and now it looks like we're going to take a timeout. Media timeout here in the third quarter. Water break timeout. 83-21, Helias with a lead. 4:32 to play in the third. We'll be back.
Is there a power struggle in your home? Now there's Spin Power, the ultimate smart charging station. Brought to you by Bell & Howell. Bell & Howell Spin Power lets you conveniently charge all of your electronics. And with our rapid smart charging technology, devices are charged in a flash. Our smart control ports detect your connected devices for rapid optimal charging. Spin Power smart charging station is also a surge protector with 4 outlets and 6 smart USB ports. Spin Power by Bell & Howell has a sleek and convenient 40-inch extendable cord. Rapidly charge up to 10 devices at the same time, anywhere in your home. Call or go online to get your Spin Power by Bell & Howell for the low price of just 2 easy payments of $14.99. Spin Power comes with a 10-year warranty. But wait, you can double the offer. Just pay a separate fee, and shipping is free. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-348-9790 or go to buyspinpower.com. So call 1-800-348-9790 or order online at buyspinpower.com.
I'm here at Algier Salvage in Millersburg with George Algier. George, what services do you offer here?
Well, we buy scrap cars, we buy aluminum, copper, white goods, any kind of heavy iron, pretty much anything to do with recycling in the way of metals. We handle all of that. Bring your cars to us, or we can go and we can bid on them and come and get them, and we always haul them free.
From Algier Salvage in Millersburg.
Come see us.
Out of the timeout, Helias with the football, looking at a 3rd down and 3 inside the Hickman 30, operating from about the 27. Carden gives the ball to Fan. Fan trying to get outside, has first down yardage before he's brought down out on the edge. As Elijah Bussey came over to make the tackle. 5-yard gain and a first down. 1st and 10, Helias. Austin Weaver's night's probably done. Always working the first half. Now Carden with the pitch and a fumbled pitch, and the Crusaders covered up. On top of the play was Blake Bell. Bell for the QP, 6'2", 180-pound junior. And a loss on that fumbled pitch of about 15 yards. Crusaders led it at the intermission, 76-14. They led 55-0 at the end of the first quarter. Multiple turnovers and a shabby defense. This pass is complete for a gain of about 5, not nearly enough yardage. Bussey made the stop. Making the catch for the Crusaders was Cam Hillen. There's 2 Hillams on this roster, Cam Hillam and Logan Hillam. Logan had a touchdown catch in the first half. Garden wants to go deep, near sideline. Incomplete, and it's going to be interference on the QP defense. The intended receiver for the Crusaders is Cash Warner.
Pass interference, defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Next week, Helias will take on Battle. That'll be their first home game. And with this carry around the left end for the Crusaders is Ben Holy, who's been getting a lot of carries.
Johnson on the tackle.
Johnson came up to make the stop.
Getting 6 on the play. It'll be first and goal from the 9-yard line for the Crusaders.
Crusaders got a first down. Now it's first and goal. Holy again gets the call, going left, and gets inside the 8, down to about the 7-yard line. Boy, 8-yard ball spotted about the 8-yard line. I was right. It was at the 7, wasn't it? And Fan around the right end runs it in from 7 yards away. Fan with an 7-yard touchdown run. Fan with 2 second-half touchdowns. But hold everything. We do have a penalty marker down. Late flag on the scene. That stops the clock with 1:14 here in the third. This will be a 3-hour game before it's over. Kerry Nichols going to talk to Justin Conyers.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, the 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the ensuing kickoff.
So another 15-yard penalty
One at a time down.
against the Cupies, or against the Crusaders. They're trying to catch up in the penalty department. Lopez holding. Calvaruso will attempt this extra point. And it is good. And another penalty marker flies. Extra point looks like we'll stand. We'll double check here with Kerry Nichols. That drive, by the way, 10 plays, 70 yards, 5 minutes and 23 seconds. 10 plays, 70 yards, 5 minutes plus. As Helias has now put up a 90 on Hickman. Most points ever given up by a Columbia school. We'll be back with more in a moment as the officials unsort the flags.
During the kick, we have hurdling on over the snapper, be a 15-yard penalty, which will be enforced after the previous 15-yard penalty.
The stage is set.
We're going to have a crowd tonight.
For an unstoppable season. It's time to hunt. And it all starts here.
Here come the Tigers. Touchdown, Missouri.
Perfect! Mizzou Live.
To the 15, to the 10, to the pylon.
Pre- and post-game shows every single week. The only one of its kind for Mizzou fans. And there's only one place to get it.
Helias 90, 9-0. They lead Hickman 90-21. Ben, did you think that would be the score with 1:14 to play in the third quarter coming into this game?
No, I did not. I would have thought this would have been a closer game, but some other factors came into play, like the amount of penalties, and just Helias came to play today, and Hickman did not. I just think the focus or just the determination or whatever it was, it just wasn't here today for Hickman. And like we've talked about multiple times, it's what we can learn from it now. And we still have 13 minutes to play. we're not even in the fourth quarter yet, so whatever Coach Conyers says to his team to win is probably out of the question. But just learning what you can from this, and yeah.
All right, so a personal foul was assessed to the Helias Crusaders on the touchdown. Then on the extra point attempt, the Cupies were called for a 15-yard penalty for hurdling the center, which brings the ball back to the original line, the 40-yard line, to kick off this football after the touchdown. So that's what we have caught up with. And with that all being said and done, the ball spotted on the 40-yard line, and Brock Martin's ready to kick it off again. As he approaches, and here's an end-over-end kick, and that sails into the end zone, and Hickman will take the football over at the 20-yard line. Here in the third quarter. You know, over the years, there's been a lot of 3-hour high school football games, but generally, it's a 45-40 game when the final gun sounds. Something like that. Both teams scoring a lot. This one is 90-21. There's 111 points on the board right now with a minute 14 to play in the third.
Hickman Poplar Bluff game back 56-49. You called it, Tex.
Here's the handoff. No, kept by Bursey, and Bursey spins his way down to about the 25-yard line. I think of a game at Pattonville with Hickman and Pattonville, a 3-hour affair. A couple of D1 linebackers for Pattonville, and I don't think there was a punt in the game. And that was back before everybody was playing a spread offense. Collins with a carry out across the 22, 23, 24-yard line. Third down. That may be the final play of this third quarter. And if I recall, well, there was no need for it because the separation wasn't that great. But the mercy rule hasn't been around either for a long, long time. Maybe 10, 15 years.
Yeah, it's been within the last 15 years.
Third down, about 7. Last play of the third quarter. And with the run up the middle with first down yardage, Bursey. And that will be the final play of the third quarter as we will take a timeout. It is Helias 90, Hickman 21. We'll have the fourth quarter in a moment.
That is the end of the third quarter.
If you want to do this, then you need a Ram. And if you want a Ram, then you need to go to Jim Butler, Mid-Missouri's Ram Powerhouse. Jim Butler sells more new Rams than any other dealer in the region, meaning you'll get the biggest selection and the best price on the latest Ram models. Plus, a great buying experience from a team that loves Rams as much as you do. So, if you want to do this, then you gotta do this. Come see why we're worth the drive during the Ram Power Days event.
Jim Butler is the Ram Powerhouse.
What's up, guys? What I'm about to show you is going to change the way you shave your head forever.
You can shave your head in 90 seconds or less.
With no cuts or nicks. It's 100% waterproof.
It even works in the shower.
Introducing Remington's Balder Boss. With increased flex and 5 dual-track floating head design, get over 60% more head coverage for a faster, closer shave and skin-close results.
No nicks, no scrapes. Fit in the palm of my hand, and the results were amazing.
Shave in the shower or with any foam or gel with Japanese-grade steel blades plow through the thickest of hair. Anytime, anywhere. There's even a pop-up trimmer to complete your perfect groove. Now, you can try the Remington Balder Boss in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Complete with a 5-year limited warranty and 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can also get our ear, nose, and brow trimmer free. Just pay separate processing and handling.
Give it a try. You won't be disappointed.
Order your Balder Boss now.
The light bulb in this oven is ridiculously bright.
Tell me you're a genius without telling me you're a genius.
I'm like a human AI. You're not supposed to drink alcohol when operating heavy machinery.
What heavy machinery?
The Big Bang Theory.
Weeknights at 6 on Fox 22.
The Big Bang Theory. Weeknights at 6 on Fox 22.
You're watching MyZoo TV, part of the networks of Mid-Missouri.
To the fourth quarter we go here at Hickman High School. The Crusaders of Helias leading the Cupies 90-21. First and 10, Hickman from their own 39-yard line, and this is going to be a procedure penalty against the Cupies. Hickman center, Cooper Brashear. Center is kind of like a referee in a game. If you don't know or say his name, they've had a good game.
Ball start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Brashear's a junior at 5'10", 225, and a little mix-up there on the snap. First and 15. Bursey back to throw. Can't find anyone. Now unloads it and it goes incomplete. Warner defending on the play along with Edwards. That secondary for Helias still playing very enthusiastically. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 15. Bursey gives to Collins. Collins has a gap around the right end and gets it out to about the 45-yard line. Collins picks up another 11 yards. It'll be 3rd down and about 5 now for the Cupes. Hickman trying to run the ball a little bit here in the third quarter, or fourth quarter, second half. Bursey has running room, but he'll throw, and he's got a receiver, and that's Conyers down the near sideline. Conyers to the 10 and forced out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. Nicely done. Case and Conyers got behind the secondary and made the catch. And the Cupies in striking distance, Ben.
Yeah, the incredible speed from Conyers on that play, just with a nice bullet pass from Bursey down the sideline. And he had some running room, and he made the best of it, getting them within the 10-yard line.
Yes, it'll be 1st and goal to go from the 6. Bursey looking left, now will keep. He tucks, dodges a tackler, stays on his feet, spins down to about the 1-yard line. That almost looked like a broken play as Bursey took the snap and the back came back to take the ball from Bursey, and he didn't give it to him. But a gain on the play of 5. It's 2nd and goal to go from the 1. The play may have been designed a little bit to look like that, but as Bursey will work out of the gun. And
16.
In for the touchdown for the Cupies is Rayner. Rajon Rayner, a 5'9", 160-pound sophomore with the touchdown. And that'll be credited a 1-yard run, making it a 90-27 game. And the Cupes will try to attempt the extra point here. So we play in the 4th. Holiday will do the holding. And the kick from 2 is on the way and good. And that makes it a 90-28 ball game. 8 plays, 80 yards, 520.
Good drive by the Cupies, holding the ball for a good chunk of time and then getting the touchdown at the end, bringing it down the field.
Well, they kind of mixed it up a little bit on that drive, didn't they? Some run, some pass. Of course, they're going against a lot of the seconds and thirds of the Crusaders. But right now, I don't know if it's important on who Hickman's going against. I think it's important for this CUPE team to realize they can do some things, find different ways to get it done. 90-21 was the score after 3. How many more points can be put on the board? 118 now in this game. Hickman put up 64 in that game against Pattonville, back 63 rather. 63-56, a game we were talking a little bit about.
Back in 2000.
That was a year after Conyers graduated, I believe. And bringing it up the middle. The ball came loose. Hickman thinks they have it. And they do have it. It's recovered. With the recovery is Blake Bell. And that will stop the clock for immediate timeout here with 6:12 to play in the game. Yes, Holy is the one that I believe fumbled that return. And somebody's shaking up on the field, and is that Holy? We got a timeout. We'll be back with more here at Hickman in a moment.
Experiencing a personal injury can feel like being caught in a relentless storm. Mounting medical bills, lost wages, and uncertainty. Your financial security is at risk. But there is a lifeline. Harper, Evans, Hillbrenner, and Nedemeyer is committed to securing more than just a big settlement. We will maximize your compensation by negotiating down medical bills and liens so your settlement goes into your pocket. Visit lawmissouri.com to find out how much your case is worth.
At Jim Butler, we know Jeep drivers give a duck. That's why we give a duck about offering the lowest new Jeep prices. We give a duck about having the biggest Jeep selection for miles. We give a duck about making your Jeep buying experience as excellent as possible. And we'll actually give you a duck to prove it. Start your Jeep ducking adventure online or come see why our new Jeep showroom in Centralia is worth the drive during Jeep Adventure Days. Because
Jim Butler is the Jeep powerhouse.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces? Then it might be time to consider Nano hearing aids. Don't mistake Nanos for cheap amplifiers. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids, which means no more having to go to a doctor and spend thousands. Nano hearing aids are now offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Order right now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. And if you're not happy, return them for a full refund.
6 minutes, 12 seconds left to go in this one, and Helias Crusaders still down at about the 30-yard line. And we have really not confirmed who it is, but we think it's a return man. And we may be here a little bit longer yet, as they've been very cautious with this injured player, and that's time is irrelevant in a situation like this. It's all about the safety of the athlete. But your return was of 20 yards before the ball popped loose. And we're going to take another timeout, as it looks like they're going to need some more assistance here with this injury. This is the KZOU Game of the Week, presented by the networks of Mid-Missouri and Columbia Public Schools.
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm Track.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the students
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm.
Start your morning with ABC 17 Storm Track weather.
Wherever you are, whatever your plans, we've got you covered with the ABC 17 Storm Track Future Track.
Detailed hour-by-hour forecast to prepare you for the day.
By noon, you may want that rain gear.
And when sunshine turns to thunderstorms.
The stage is set.
Columbia Public Schools are on a mission, a never-ending quest to be the best school district in the state, and they're well on the way. With the help and support of their generous marketing partners, CPS has contributed over $1.8 million to Missouri State High School Activities Association programs. So how has it paid off? Nearly 40% of the student body in secondary school participate in athletics and activities.
Helias leads Hickman by a score of 90-28 right now. The concerns for the injured Crusader down on the field as they're going to take him off. It appears to be on a stretcher as he was shaken up, and we have not been able to get confirmation on who that player is. So we're going to keep it at that at this point, as our concerns again are for his safety and his health. Would like to remind you that next week we will be at Rockbridge High School. Next week, it's Jefferson City at Rockbridge. The following week, we'll be back here at Hickman as the Cupies will host the Battle Spartans. That's on the 20th. Then on the 27th, Camdenton will be at Battle, and we'll be there. And then on October the 4th, Jefferson City will be here to take on the Cupies to renew that rivalry. And then on the 11th of October, it will be Rockbridge at Battle. On the 18th, it's Hickman at Rockbridge. That's October the 18th. And then our final regular season game will be Troy Buchanan at Battle High School. And that'll be on the 25th of October. That's our broadcast schedule at this point. Our games that will be televised here on KZOU 17.3 over the air, and of course Mediacom and everywhere else where you can get it on your cable sources, cable or stream, whatever, as they continue to attend to the injured player for the Helias Crusaders, and they're being very cautious here, and we'll wait and see here how things unfold. But again, there's 6:12 left in the game with a 90-28 score. The Helias Crusaders with the lead. And it has been very lopsided throughout the night. And we'll take it back to a break, and we'll be back with more here at Bob Lamone Field, Alumni Stadium, in a moment.
Experiencing a personal injury can feel like being caught in a relentless storm. Mounting medical bills, lost wages, and uncertainty. Your financial security is at risk. But there is a lifeline. Harper, Evans, Hillbrenner, and Nedemeyer is committed to securing more than just a big settlement. We will maximize your compensation by negotiating down medical bills and liens so your settlement goes into your pocket. Visit lawmissouri.com to find out how much your case is worth.
Jim Butler, we know Jeep drivers give a duck. That's why we give a duck about offering the lowest new Jeep prices. We give a duck about having the biggest Jeep selection for miles. We give a duck about making your Jeep buying experience as excellent as possible. And we'll actually give you a duck to prove it. Start your Jeep ducking adventure online or come see why our new Jeep showroom in Centralia is worth the drive during Jeep Adventure Days. Because
Jim Butler is the Jeep powerhouse.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces? Then it might be time to consider Nano hearing aids. Don't mistake Nanos for cheap amplifiers. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids, which means no more having to go to a doctor and spend thousands. Nano hearing aids are now offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Order right now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. And if you're not happy, return them for a full refund.
Back here at Hickman High School, North Central Columbia, it's 90-28. Helias leading the Hickman Cupies. Still concerns for the injured Helias player as they're going to take him off the field. Both teams are huddled up on the sidelines, and the officials are huddled up as well, and they were appearing to be leaving the field. So we're kind of wondering. We'll have to wait and see what's decided here, but I think that it's now been determined that this game is over and is going to be called a complete game with 6:12 left on the board. Helias leading by a score of 90-28. Helias Crusaders with the injured player, and I think this game has come to a conclusion. We'll hang on here. At the end of the first quarter, Helias already had built a 55-0 lead. The Crusaders led at the intermission 76-14 after 3 quarters. Hickman trailed Helias by a score of 90-21 as both teams still on the sidelines, and the Helias club huddled up around their injured player and teammate. And they've brought the stretcher out, and it looks like that they're going to take the Helias Crusader off on the stretcher. But the word is up in the box that this game has been called a complete game. And our thoughts and prayers are with the young man that's being helped off the field on the stretcher, and he'll get a round of applause from everybody here on the north side of Columbia as this one will come to a close here as we have played our last down of football, as both coaches have agreed that this game is now complete here. And Ben, not the way you want to see one end, and boy, I've the rarity to see that. And both teams now will meet and show signs of sportsmanship, but our concerns are definitely with the young man that went down on that kickoff return as they take him off the field. And I know that they're very, very cautious, and hopefully it's all about caution here at this situation, and wish the best for the injured player. But for the Hickman Cupies, they'll fall to 0-2. The Helias Crusaders improved to 2-0. The Crusaders now beating the Cupies 11 straight times, and both teams will try to get things going again next week as Hickman will be on the road at Capital City. We will be down the road at Rockbridge as the Bruins will be hosting the Jefferson City Jays. That should be a great matchup. And that's going to conclude our coverage of the KZOU Game of the Week, presented by the networks of Mid-Missouri and the Columbia Public Schools. And we thank everybody that made this telecast possible, including Ben Drury, my partner, John Hook, our producer-engineer, Cooper Bryant, the director, Larry White, our statistician, Rob Parker, our spotter, and our camera personnel, Ellis Showers, Lily Baroswell, and Kenzie Von Tig. As this one's the final score, 90-28. I'm Tex Little. So long from Hickman High School.
Thanks for watching ABC 17 SportsZone Football Friday High School Game of the Week, presented by Harper, Evans, Gilbrenner, and Nedemeyer, and made possible through a partnership between the networks of Mid-Missouri, CPS Athletics, the Columbia Area Career Center, and Jim